Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, this is the National Football.
Here's the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, ready to get us started.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
First carry here for Ken Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a... bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now we've got a third down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on third down, escaping the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Geno, meanwhile, tossing complete there to Smith and Jigba.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. Flush to his right.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
From 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Madison will go in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
On second down, it's Walker.
As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Got a man, it's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up. There he goes, left side. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen back.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To the air again, Darnold.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the...
It's caught at the 10.
And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 8 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On 1st down, Darnold.
That's to Naylor once again.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jalen Naylor,
54 yards.
and the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Jalen Darden now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Going right back to Fant.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Geno on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Smith.
Smith and Jigba with the grab.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Geno now to throw. Flushed out right.
That is caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Darnold. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Darnold on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Darnold's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 21. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold from the gun. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Jones. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Smith on first down. They'll roll him out right. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Throwing now is Geno. He finds Smith and Jigba.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold.
Pass complete to Addison.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Darnold.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Darnold.
Man open, here is Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 13-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Darnold.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Darnold. Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Darnold to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Addison.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
Throwing again is Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This is 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was